So I just was sitting down and I just thought about how we tend to sacrifice. We tend to be told that in order to be happy, you have to sacrifice something. And if you don't sacrifice that thing that you want that can make you happy, you're never going to be happy. And this thing just came in my mind, and it's like you don't really need to sacrifice anything to be happy, because you already got everything that you need to be happy for. The only thing that's remaining really is for you to embrace what you have that can make you happy. It's like we think we need to sacrifice something within us, or sacrifice something that makes us come out the way others wouldn't really expect us to be in order to be happy. It's like, for example, they will be like, if you really need to be happy, let me just use a relationship as an example, because I feel like it's an easy one to use in this moment. It's like, if I need to be happy, I need to let go of whatever I once knew, or I need to let go of a certain attitude that I have, or I need to let go of what I once believed, because the person I'm about to be with doesn't see it the same way, so I might as well just sacrifice in order to be with them. Or I need to sacrifice the stuff that, yes, we need to sacrifice. For example, if it's something that's really, let me say, if I need to do well in my studies and I've got an exam in the morning and I have to do well, of course I'm going to sacrifice sleeping, watching movies and watching whatever that's keeping me up late that I'm enjoying. I need to sacrifice that so I can do better in my exam. That's understandable. But when it comes to the fact that you need to sacrifice something that God has given you, or something that God has made you, or something that God has ordained within your life, and you being told that you have to sacrifice it to be happy, then I feel like that's not a way to go about it, because we're already been given everything that we need in order to be happy. The only thing that we need is just to allow ourselves to see that what we are and what is within us is exactly what needs to be happy. And as long as we understand that, I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm trying to say, but it's like, as long as you understand that who you are and what is within you that God has already put within you is the only thing that you need to be happy. And if you don't sacrifice that thing that makes you you and just embrace it, then you're happy. The only reason why we're not happy, I'm not going to say that, I'm not going to speak for you, but of course there's sometimes or some point in our life where we feel like everything is falling apart and we're unable to be happy, because you've been told that you can't be happy unless you sacrifice this certain thing within you. So, and I just feel like the only thing that's really keeping us from being happy is the fact that we're not being able to embrace who we are. We're not able to embrace what comes with us. We're not being able to embrace that I don't really need to sacrifice anything to be happy, but the only thing I need is to hold on to it and accept it as it comes, because that's what's meant to be. It's like we're trying so hard to change what's meant to be, and that's really wearing us down into a point where we're just looking at our life and the way of living so negative. And if we just go about to think about it as a positive way, then we're able to really be happy without having to sacrifice anything. I don't need to sacrifice anything to make you happy either. Like, why should I sacrifice something to make you happy? Because you already have something that makes you happy. I shouldn't be the one to add on to your happiness, because I also can do much for myself. So why am I being asked to carry so much luggage for me to make you happy and make myself happy? Everybody should be so responsible for their own happiness, and the only way we can all be responsible for our own happiness is by embracing exactly what we are and who we are. It's by embracing that fact that what God has made us is what's more that needs embracement than what another person is telling you to sacrifice in order to be happy. Because nor do you, or neither do I, need to sacrifice anything to make ourselves happy. We're already enough for ourselves. And I don't know how you feel after listening to this, but the thing is, never feel the need to sacrifice a certain thing that really makes you who you are in order to be happy. Because if you sacrifice it, it once made you happy, or it's making you happy, and you're asked to take that part of you away from yourself, then how are you gonna be happy? I just feel like this world has filled us so much with this misconception of saying that in order to be happy, you have to sacrifice something. Okay, in order to succeed, yes, we need to sacrifice something. But in order to be happy, we don't need to sacrifice anything. Yeah, success leads us to happiness, but I feel like there's something so different between success and the happiness that comes within, because the happiness that comes within, we can't really sacrifice anything for it, because we already have it. We already have possession of that happiness. It's about just the only thing that's remaining is for us to embrace that happiness that God has put within us. And the only way that we can embrace that happiness, if we allow ourselves to be happy and to allow ourselves to let God do whatever He's doing. We can't always think that we're going to be God. We're not God. We're not God, because God is the one who only knows. So once we realize that the only person who has everything in His hand, who control everything, it's Him, then the less we're actually going to be thinking about what the world is saying and what somebody's telling me that I need to be happy. So this is just something I happened to think about when I was actually watching a movie, and it just made me realize the fact that how we feel that in order to be happy we need to sacrifice something. But I'm just gonna say, yes, sacrifice something for success, but don't sacrifice anything for your happiness, because your happiness comes within you, and there's no one who can take that away from you, but you're the only one who can take that away from yourself. So if you really don't want to lose that part of you, you can just embrace everything that is within you. So, yeah.